students, last day we had completed this much. So today I will start from the here. You know, in this story here, Mary was a girl who was 10 years old and was orphan. So she's have one maid. Her name was Martha. So Mary gave her a long steady look. "You do cheer me up," she said. "I like to hear you talk." Then Martha went out the room and came back with something held in her hands under her apron. You know, Mary is an angry girl, a spoiled girl. So she need a governess. So many things we already know in this story. So after that, what happened? After that, when Mary gave a steady look, means continuously she is just watching Martha. So that time Martha told, "You do cheer me up," she said. "I like to hear you talk." Then what have done Martha? Martha went out of the room and come back with something held in her hands under her apron. "I have bought you a present," she said with a cheerful grin. "A present?" exclaimed Mary. "How could a cottage full of 14 hungry people give anyone a present?" she thought. When Martha told, "I have bought you a present," so that time Mary surprised. Why? Because she thought, in this small house 14 hungry people are there, and how Martha gave only one person to a present. A man was peddling his wares across the moor, Martha explained, and he stopped his cart at our door. He had pots and pans and odds and ends, but mother had no money to buy anything. Just as he was going away, our Elizabeth Allen called out, "Mother, he's got skipping ropes with red and blue handles." Martha just described how she got the skipping rope. She told, on our locality, on the moor, there one person just sells his pet wares and some odds and ends, some things. Means those odds and means was odds and means so small items that are not valuable or not part of a large set. So after that, when she seeing that thing, so maybe their neighbors or what, Elizabeth Allen called and told, "Mother, he's got skipping ropes with red and blue handles." Means on that person's, the seller says he is having one skipping rope also, that is red and blue handles. "They cost 2 pence, and mother said to me that skipping ropes cost was 2 pence. Martha, you brought me your wakes like a good lass." Martha's mother told me, "I know you are a good girl, and I have 4 places to spend for every penny we have. And you know, whatever the penny we got, that all are already spent. But I am just going to take 2 pence out of it to buy that child a skipping rope. But only for you told me. That's why I am just taking this skipping rope." Martha now bought the skipping rope out from the under her apron. It was a strong, slender rope with a striped red and blue handle at each end. But Mary Lennox had never seen a skipping rope before. How that skipping rope? That skipping rope's 2 sides are there, red and blue handle. But Mary never seen this type of skipping rope. "What is it for?" She asked curiously. Mary asked, "What is it for?" Means what is that? What we have done for this skipping rope? "You don't mean to say that you did not have skipping ropes in India?" Martha cried out. "This is what is it for? Just watch me." When Mary asked very surprisingly or curiously what is for that time, Martha just it's a pretend, just Martha pretend that cried out, you don't mean to say, means you don't mean to say that you did not have a skipping rope in India. Then you just watch me what I am doing with this skipping rope. She ran into the middle of the room and taking a handle in each hand. While Mary turned in her chair to stare at her, the grave faces in the old portraits seemed to stare at her too, and wondered that on earth the little girl was doing under their very noses. What did Martha have done? That she ran out on the middle of the room and she just taking a handle in each hand began to skip. Skip means jumping. So began to jump while Mary turned in her chair to stare at her. And serious face, how? The serious face is that old portraits. Like the old portraits are like that only, Mary also seated over the chair. But Martha went on skipping without a care until she had reached 100. But Martha continuously doing skipping and till it is 100. I could skip longer than that, she had stopping. I have skipped as much as 500 when I was 12, but I was not out of practice then as I am now. After that 100, Martha told, I am continuously, I will do that 500, but now I am out of practice, so I can't do. Mary got up from her chair. She was beginning to feel excited herself. After that, Mary just got up her chair and she was beginning to feel excited. This is how she also do that. It looks nice, she said. Your mother is a kind woman. Do you think I could ever skip like that? So what Mary told? Mary told, it looks nice. She said, do you think I could ever skip like that? Just try it, said Martha. Handling her the rope, you might not skip 100 at first, but if you practice, you will go up. Mother says nothing will do her more good than a skipping rope. It is the most sensible toy a child can have. Let her play outside in the fresh air. Skipping, it will stretch her legs and arms and some strength in them. Martha told, you just try it. I know on the first time you haven't do this 100, but if you are in practice, definitely you will do. My mother told this skipping rope is a very sensible toy for the children because it will stretch anyone's stretch that legs and arms and strength some more strength. Mary did not have a great deal of strength in her arms and legs, but she liked skipping so much that she did not want to stop. Mary don't want to more strength, but she just like it, and so that's why she did not want to stop. Put on your things and run and skip out of doors, said Martha. Mother said I must tell you to keep out of doors as much as you can. Even when it rains a bit, just wrap yourself up warmly. Mary put on her coat and hat and took her skipping rope over her arm. She opened the door to go out, then suddenly thought of something and turned back slowly. Mary liked very much that skipping rope, so she can't stop to do it. So after that, when Martha told go outside and do it, so that time she just put on her coat and took her skipping rope over her arm, and something maybe in his mind, so she came back. Martha, she said, they were your wags. It was your 2 pence. Really, thank you. Martha said they were your wags. It was your 2 pence. Thank you. She said it stiffly. She had not often thanked people before, far less notice when they did something for her. Thank you, she said, and held out her hand because she did not know what else to do. Mary is so much excited for this skipping rope, so that's why she don't know what she will do. So after that, Martha gave her a hand, a clumsy little shake. She was not used to this sort of things either. Then she laughed. "Eh, you are a strange one," she said. "If it had been our Elizabeth Allen, she would have kissed my cheek." It's a very normal thing when we are just getting something or our some excitement, so that time we can't think that what we will need to do. So on that time Martha told that if now Elizabeth Allen is there, she just kissed in my cheek. Mary looked stiffer than ever. "Should I have kissed your cheek too?" So after that, Mary also asked that, "Should I have kissed your cheek too?" Martha laughed again. "Nay," she answered. "If you were different, perhaps you would have, but you are not. Run off outside and play with your rope." When Mary asked, "Shall I also kiss in your cheek?" So Martha just laughed and told, "Okay, you go and just play with your rope." Mary felt a little awkward as she went out of the room. Yorkshire people seemed strange, and Martha was a puzzle to her. At first she had disliked her very much, but the skipping rope was a wonderful thing. She counted and skipped until her cheeks were quite red, and she was more interested in the natural world around her than she had ever been. After getting that skipping rope, Mary was very much excited. She just think on her mind that first time I just avoid that, I want to avoid that girl, or I just dislike the girl, but now after the skipping rope, I like that person or that girl. Mary looked around. The sun was shining ahead and a little wind is blowing. It came in delightful little gusts and brought a fresh scent of newly turned earth with it. You know, when something is we are feeling something is good, so we feel everything is good. Like here also, Mary when got that skipping rope, so she is very happy, and so that's why she just came out to do this skipping rope. After that, her surrounding space or surrounding places also feeling like good. So lastly she told, just think it that the sun was shining and a little wind was blowing. It came in delightful little gust and brought a fresh scent. Means when something is new, something is changed, so because we are happy, so other things are coming to happiness. Like that, Mary also feel that happiness. Okay students, so till today. After that, next day I will discuss another things.